somebody on Facebook was like, "We're taking a sabbatical from Facebook, y'all."
All right.
I'm like, man, who gives a shit?
Why do you have to tell?
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
That's some shit that been happening like from back in the day. Like I remember early Facebookers was doing that. It was like definitely attention seeking. Like nigga, if you're going to leave Facebook, delete Facebook. I always had a problem with people. People would say they gotta delete the app. Like I just had to delete the app, and I'm saying like, what kind of lack of self control do you have? You know, like, and maybe it's just for me because it's like, nigga, I can stop and not log on if I don't want, or not log on. I can not hit the app. I'll do something else.
It's been time 6 months, and you know what I mean. Well, not even.
I'll do every day. I'm pushing the app
just to see.
You know,
and not necessarily interact.
I don't have to interact. I'm just out there scrolling. Sometimes I mean it's a form of entertainment, but
it gets to a point where I don't feel the need to interact because honestly, the either the algorithm that's going on right now. Basically, what a bunch of people are talking about is negatives, stupid shit, and I'm not the kind of person who I'll put a comment on everything. I'll just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Like you see somebody saying some really stupid shit, some real dumb stuff. Yeah,
I'm at an age where I can't respond to the stupidness because it'll get me caught up in a point where
man.
That's wisdom, man.
No purpose of it.
All right, welcome to the Hits Blunt Podcast. Let me start that over.
Yeah.
3, 2, what? Why do they do that? 3. Welcome to the His Bloods Podcast. I'm your boy Burner.
And my name is Armand.
Armand. And this is Hits Blunt Podcast, Elevated Healing Out Loud. I like that little, you like that little tagline? Elevated Healing Out Loud.
I like elevated healing.
Out loud,
not
man.
Get the out loud part, though.
Okay, because we're talking. I mean, duh.
Yes, but elevated healing?
Elevated healing, which a lot of times people do that internally. We talking about it.
Now then explain elevated healing.
We're getting high and talking about feelings is elevated healing in a nutshell.
So
like, cause this is a podcast about men, married men, venting about their wives sometimes, or talking about their relationships and how to deal with them. A lot of men
nobody does that quietly, so it's automatic.
No, a lot of niggas don't talk.
But it's not. Then it's not quietly. They're just not talking.
But we are.
Not too many niggas say, I don't know.
But we are. That's the point of out loud.
Do you sit there when you say if things are not going right with your lady and you sit back and y'all argue and you smoke and you be like, man, how can I make this right? Or do you just sit there and smoke like, I'm not even going to think about this shit right now. Let me just sit down here, separate myself for a good 30, 40, 50 minutes, and I'll get back on track.
Okay. 2 things can be true. I do them both. I do that first. And then I go into the, okay, what can I do to fix it? Now, if it ain't fixable and she just on some trash, and then sometimes you just gotta, cause see, a lot of us feel like we done been through the shit we going through is the first time. I could be sitting here stressing like, man, she slapped the shit out of me, man. I ain't never been, and that ain't happened to me. I'm not describing the moment. But if you talk to another nigga like, man, your wife ever slapped you? Like, hell yeah, nigga. I was like, did you hit her back? You know, when they say they didn't, I don't keep going because I don't want to.
Like, why not?
I don't want
to tell me.
I don't want to. What's the word? Incarcerate myself in something.
Yeah. But
it's something in they. You know, you done fucked up, right? No, I ain't never hit a woman. But anyway, I have once, but it was a whole story behind that.
We got time.
Where we going?
Yeah, where we going? We're right here.
The time I hit a woman?
Yeah. Can you explain? Was it self-defense?
I said it was. No, it wasn't in a fit of.
This man said I said it was.
It wasn't in a fit of, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like. Well, actually, now I think about it, it was.
Because it could easily be bitch. Because it could be bow. You know, that's a block, and then bitch.
No, what it was is that she had irritated me so bad. This was 1995. I was dating this girl, and so anyway, that was the story of I don't know what led to that.
What the fuck led to that? That's a crazy ass story. Oh, you ever hit a girl?
Yeah.
You ever hit a lady? You know what I'm saying?
So anyway, do you feel the pressure of Valentine's Day with your wife? Is it a pressure thing, or is it something like that you feel like you naturally want to do?
It's a two-way thing. It's something I naturally want to do because I'm naturally a romantic person. However, if it's a thing where, say, for example,
I'm calling cap on that, but keep going.
money is not well,
Sure.
you know what I mean? Then I'm like, all right, then the pressure's on because I'm like, I want to get her at least something to show appreciation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I say it's kind of like that right there. I like Valentine's Day just because of of what can I get different, not like the all the time getting the same card, getting the same, oh, another rose, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, gee, you got me another thing.
So what you're telling me is that like you're pretty much your goal for Valentine's Day is to make her happy, right? Mm-hmm. Like, would you agree? And here's my gripe with Valentine's Day.
Yeah, gripe. Like, I ain't getting no carnation.
Like, for years I've had this gripe, and it might stem from elementary school. Like, man, fuck Valentine's.
No carnation.
I ain't getting no carnation. No little cup, no be mine. No, none of that shit, man. I ain't getting none of that shit. No, but do we do these things to please our women because we know that they would like it? Or do we do that because that's why I say I call cap on your naturally romantic thing. Here's what I'm saying. The motivation behind us getting our hair cut, the motivation behind us wanting to work and
I know what you're gonna say.
earn.
I'm gonna say that's not always true. But
It is mostly true. The motivation for men is to get women, and we have to please them somehow because we want a vagina. We want, we want these things. So in order to please a woman, what women want? They want to be emotionally satisfied.
But you can't say just women because there's people that are not attracted to women who are men.
Okay. I deal with women because I am attracted
but
to
I'm
them.
saying, but you're saying most people.
Okay. Most people of the heterosexual variety in the demographic that I usually hang in, and again, nothing against the others. I just don't have many. I have some gay friends. I'm just saying I'm not in that circle. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the circle of married men, heterosexually. Very, very. There's nothing wrong with that, man. People can be gay around me, and I just don't know it. But I mean, but.
That's how you know he's uncomfortable. He just keeps explaining.
No.
It's totally
It's nothing wrong. Some of my best friends.
Yeah, trust me. Listen.
No.
And I love the letter G. That's first and foremost.
I love G.
I love G.
He's one of my favorite. I have a garage.
Love grapes.
Love grapes. Green grass. There's a lot of.
I even listen to G every once in a while.
But my thing with anything that we do is for women. So when it comes to Valentine's Day, of course it has pagan roots, right?
Yeah. No, it's not necessarily pagan. It's because Valentine's was secretly marrying Roman soldiers, and he got jailed for that. And I believe he escaped, and he sent a letter to his girl like, yo, coming to get that ass. Sincerely yours, your Valentine's or some shit like that.
And that was his
Valentine's.
name.
Yeah.
I thought the whole lore was on some pagan shit where this nigga was like,
Yeah, I don't need a pagan on that one. He was in jail.
I don't remember the story.
You saying pagan or pegging? He was in jail. He was in jail. Yeah, he was in jail.
The peg. It's a pegging holiday. That's funny. No, but listen, man. It's set up for us to do things because we want to please women. Now, I ain't saying nothing wrong with that because, again, as a heterosexual male, I want to be able to please my emotionally driven wife. You know what I'm saying? But the history of Valentine's Day just always made me feel like it was a pressure on it. Like, if I don't do something for the women, I don't like the women who, like, are disappointed. My wife is one of these. That if you don't do something for Valentine's Day. Because, like, they feel like you should. And it's like, I can make you feel special on any day. Do I any day? Man, I might not get all the days. And I might have skipped some. But here's where it's fucked up for me. And I'll let you go. Yeah. It starts in December. Where there's my son's birthday, December 23rd. Christmas, December 25th.
Your son's birthday the same as my mama's.
There it is.
Good kid.
My daddy's birthday, December 31st. Not that we getting him anything, but it's there, right? Her birthday, my wife's, is January 17th. Then right after that, 2 weeks, bam, here go Valentine's Day. 3 weeks, whatever, 4 weeks. Then, what we got after that? In April is our anniversary. And then right after that, May, it's Mother's Day. Like, I'm getting hit for 6 months with obligation of gifting. And I don't feel like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I should have to. I feel like I need to regulate what holiday means the most. Again, I'll do Mother's Day. I'll do her birthday. Christmas, I think I want to skip. I want to skip Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? And I'll do our anniversary. If I could trade in Valentine's Day and Christmas for our anniversary and her birthday and you know what I'm saying? What was the other one? Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Them three, those would be I could do that.
Well, I don't know. What you're saying though is like you're saying if you can choose the importance of them, right?
Yeah.
That's to you though.
To me.
What about the importance to her?
But see, that's the shit I'm talking about.
And that there is the sacrifice of fucking marriage. You know what I'm saying? That there, what we're speaking on, that you don't want to do right there? Aha! Aha! You know what I'm saying? For real. No fucking spoon, sir. Yeah, that there. Right there. What is important to her? Now, the thing is too, me and my wife will sit there and be like, hey, we doing anything for Valentine's Day? That's the first thing we're going to say. Are we doing anything? But still in the back of my mind, I'm still going to get her a thing or two.
But you have the luxury of having anniversary and birthday. Your birthday, her birthday, and y'all anniversary is all in the same cluster. So y'all can spend that all as one thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Do that.
You have
Her birthday is the 15th.
a month after yours.
Our birthday is the 15th. Then our anniversary is the 30th. Then my birthday is the 4th.
That's right
September.
there.
You know what I'm saying? So first off, our anniversary is separate from our birthdays. Even though on the cruise, right before we celebrate the anniversary.
What I'm saying is, if you wanted to say, "Hey, babe, let's do a big birthday anniversary thing for us all together."
Same thing. Why come you can't do from January through Valentine's Day? Hey, you know what?
And pick one in the middle.
Let's just do a big thing.
We'll do one.
Let's go Airbnb and we'll
March.
and in every room we'll have a different fucking holiday. We'll have your birthday in this room. Valentine's Day.
No, you're doing too much. Now I gotta blow up and rent several rooms.
They gotta blow up. They got a mansion and shit in Branson.
No, she would be definitely.
See, you're thinking of, do I have to buy, all this and all that? You don't have to buy nothing. It could be a little small, a nice note, nice poem that you wrote, something small. You know what I mean? That a small gesture that could mean the world to them.
I know.
You know what I mean?
But how many small gestures can you get away with?
Oh,
There's only so many.
There's
so many macaroni hearts that I can do.
Trust me.
Year after year after year.
The only thing is because of you think that, and you don't have a vagina, so your thinking only goes so far.
So give me crack the code on me.
You'd be surprised.
Give me a repetitive. You've done the repeated card. I write the card myself gift.
No, I ain't that bullshit. No,
that's for broke niggas. I buy it.
No, that's broke nigga shit. I buy my bitch flowers, gifts, diamonds, everything. No.
Y'all broke niggas.
No, but yes, I have done. I wouldn't say it's repetitive, but a small gesture kind of thing of different kind of gifts. A single gold rose on one time. A single roses work great all the time.
What was the single
with a note? Single rose with a note.
What would you say was the I would say wackest, or what was the gift, or what a Valentine was like your least favorite? Because you've been with your wife for a long time. Yeah. And if it wasn't with your wife, if it's a relationship prior, what was the wackest Valentine's Day you've ever had? And I'll conversely ask you what was the best.
I'll say the worst one. It wasn't because it was whack. It was because I got caught. It was in 9th grade.
Snap.
And I was going out. You know Michelle. I was going out with her, and I had to get something. It was either Valentine's Day or Sweetest Day. My memories got me on it now. But I went. So on the way to school, for school, I the night before I went to this lady's garden, cut all her flowers up. About 40 flowers.
She came out
40 flowers. No, she didn't catch me. She didn't catch me.
No, I'm talking about the next day.
Went home, wrapped, went home, had them all, And then, I took a stuffed bear from my sister's little collection. You know what I mean? That was my downfall right there. So I went to school, had the office call her. I took it off. I told you, romantical, nigga. I had the office call it down. You know what I mean? Like it was an emergency or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I kind of go back to class.
The secretary was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
melted
oh,
that
man.
you wasn't do
No,
that."
that was in ninth grade too. So then she came back to class with the bear and they like, oh, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Dude was like, man, come on now, man. Man, come on, man.
You messing it up for everybody.
Yeah, you messing it up for everybody. So then, you know, it was cool for, you know, about a day. My sister like, you see my bear? I was like, oh shit. Like, no, I ain't seen it. You know what I mean?
Hold on,
Yeah.
bro.
So
Bear.
somehow she called, you know, Michelle, found out it was her and this shit. So I had to
Wait a minute, what happened? She called your girlfriend and said, "My bear missing. You know where it's
Did
at?"
he give you something?
Oh,
What did you know what I'm saying?
she knew you was on some nefarious shit.
I mean,
She knew what.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know what you mean by nefarious.
Nefarious, but I mean,
No, she knew you took that bear.
yeah, you know, but you know, I had
Probably
to give
from
it back.
the way you answered.
And so I went and bought another bear or whatever, you know, and that was just probably the one I was like, damn, I got caught.
So
I
she
feel bad.
So
You know what I mean?
you felt bad, or did she did she get all dejected by it?
I don't know how she felt. I just like, damn, I got caught. Here's another bear that I got to spend money.
No, I was asking what was a Valentine's Day that you did something that was shitty for her.
I have not had one that was. Yeah, I don't know how she felt.
You 100%. You batting 1,000 for Valentine's.
Like if we didn't do anything,
like a time when you did something and it didn't work. Did you have one of them?
no, never have. I get good ideas.
You know what? Me neither. Now that you say that,
I get a lot of motherfuckers have. And the reason I have good ideas though, and because I do have a little romance in it, because when you're broke, you get creative with shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You get creative with shit, and somebody like, I never thought. You think outside the box.
Yeah.
And that little bit of thinking outside the box, like I said, it could turn somebody's whole little day into a whole new dimension.
That's funny you say that teddy bear thing, because I was probably in the 6th grade. This was my worst. This all happened the same day. Get to school, and I got this girl. I think at the time they had them big ass cards. You remember them large cards? Yeah. Daffy Duck or some dumb shit was on it. I bought her this big ass card and a Spuds McKenzie. Remember Spuds McKenzie?
Yeah.
Stuffed dog. Give it to her in class. This was Daphne. I give her this card.
Daphne?
This day, Valentine's Day. As
you
you did my
dated
Valentine. No, 6th grade, nigga.
You
I liked
in
her.
6th grade?
I liked. Listen, I liked her. Okay.
No, she was cool.
So I give her this card and this dog, and it's all at the beginning of the day. At the end of the day, when all the kids is rounded up in front of everybody, she gives it back.
Oh, shit.
Why? That was like dumping me. Like, she gave it back. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna take that.
Was that your fault though? It wasn't your gift.
No, I want her to like me, man. So I got her a Spuds McKenzie.
Oh wait, so y'all wasn't going out. You just wanted her to like you.
I said I liked her.
Oh, I thought you was going
And
out.
it all happened the same day.
I thought y'all were actually going out though.
Elevated.
Oh, you took a chance.
I took a chance on Daphne.
Ooh.
And Daphne.
No, but any girl, you took a chance in 6th grade.
Yeah.
You know that's not going.
I gave her a dog.
If you're not upper echelon in 6th grade, so you thought you was like.
Yeah, it was just
yeah.
She was the first one I shot for, and she was like, yeah, no. Yeah. It was yes.
Somebody said, "You got that from who?" Give it back.
Give it back. Exactly.
I don't say that.
Jamel seen me with my glasses.
And they wasn't them glasses.
They was kind of like these. They was big.
Aviator, big ass aviator.
Big ass Sally Jess, you have your joints.
Give it back.
No
That
haircut.
nigga's shirt was ripped that he took a picture in.
That was kindergarten. Why you gonna make that 6th grade too? I had gears 6th grade. But yeah. So that was my. So like, what would be your best Valentine's? Like the time when you knocked it out the goddamn park, nigga. Like you was just.
I can't say that I always knock it out the park. I just come through. Like that was pretty good. That was a good one. Like this last one was a pretty good one. I mean, my wife just got her record player and everything, and I got her. Well, funny thing is like
You buy gifts?
Yeah, I got her gifts. You know what I'm saying? And the guy at my job. Remember I told you the guy at my job. His wife sell these baskets, and that came in handy because it got the bear, the candle.
They got everything.
Got everything
all
in
in
one.
one
$40. Like boom, you just
That's
bam.
it.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
see them. I hesitate to buy them because I be thinking that people will be thinking he pulled up on the side of the road to a nigga and got it from them. Because they be everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but no, these are, have instructions, got the lady's name on it.
Yeah, people make baskets.
True indeed.
I just don't want you to think that I
But
pulled
why?
up on the
But
road.
why? The thing is, you're thinking that. How do you know she would think that?
Because here's the thing. I wonder, when I get a card, I wonder how many women got that exact. Because they sell multiple of one card.
Yeah.
How many women got that one card? Was like, oh, and they show. Like, I wonder if there's ever like a contingent of women who try to get together to see who got the same card.
If you
And
sit
the same
here and
family.
read cards and say, okay, this one pertains
This one
to, do
goes
you read
to
cards like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
You, read, you just get them like, all
I'd
right,
be like,
99
two
cents,
whites.
got them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Like, when you read,
Okay, what is that inside?
Happy Groundhog Day. Oh shit,
I have bought just any card when they did. They was like, it was one of them cheap places that didn't have like the specific birthday card.
Yeah.
So I just bought. It was a kid card, and I was change shit, and she thought that was cute. It was like happy. I think it said happy 8th birthday, and I crossed it out and was like,
I did.
you know,
It was like 95th birthday, just to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. She
yeah, they
cracked
find it
them
cute.
laughing.
Yeah,
Cracked them laughing. But the funny thing was, this nigga Mike tried the same thing a year later. It was like, happy 8th birthday. She was like, wah, wah. Like, come on, man. Yeah, he did it first. It was funny.
He's the first one, but yeah. But yeah, I read them. I make sure it pertains to me. Now you don't say, when my cancer diagnosis came, it'll be, and I just give it to her. She'll be like,
Sorry for your loss. What you mean? Oh, you gotta have
sorry.
a talk. You know what I'm saying?
no, your ex.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Sorry for your
his
loss.
loss. Being romantic is just really, again, it's about pleasing women, and I don't know why I fight that.
You're not a romantic person. You know you're not.
If you ask women, the women that I've dated, they say I am, and I don't think I am. They say that I am. Like, I've ran bubble baths with Fabuloso. I thought it was romantic.
They come out itching.
They
Like,
was itching.
ooh.
It was purple and smelled good. I thought Fabuloso. It ain't as multi-purpose as they say it is.
I mean, you're a great problem solver.
Yeah, I guess. It's just, I'm the problem solver on my terms, and you're not going to, if I solve the problem my way, that's how I got solved.
Here's how I know I can keep being romantic, and it's very easy.
What is your thought? Like, you say romantic. Is your idea of romantic is just, of course it's specific to your wife, but what is your idea of romantic? Because that needs to be that needs to be described.
I would say, outside of telling jokes, bringing a smile out of nowhere.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like for me, one of the things that helps me be romantic is whoever I'm dating, even with my wife or whoever it is I'm dating, remembering the little girl inside, because all grown women are just,
Man, what old man told you that?
my uncle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that ain't no Armand.
Oh no, this is passed down now.
Yeah.
It's passed down.
Remember the little
girl inside.
Because back in there, they dealt with.
Well,
Women
back
with
then
trauma.
they was dealing with little girls, but
Remember, she's still 14. So you can't go in on her.
they are. You know what I mean?
Shit, she's still 14.
The little girl inside, little things, that she like. If she like, a certain kind of candy, go get one single,
I do that.
and
I do
and
that.
Be in her
That's
pocket, you know what I'm
romantic.
saying? Little things like you like the cherry Coke, it just was in there, you know what I'm saying?
Like Hershey with almond.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Little thing. And that's very easy to do. And even on Valentine's Day, it's very easy to do.
But see, I already did that for her birthday, so I couldn't go back.
Why not?
I couldn't go back to that well for Valentine's.
Are you crazy?
Her birthday was just January.
And
Hey, babe, I knew you liked it so much. I did
do it again, baby. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
This time
If it's not broke, don't fix it. And it's not broke, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's going just fine.
I did buy her a 6-pack of cherry Coke this time.
Yeah,
Well, that was a 6-pack.
and if it's what she like, come on, man. Like, next time, we going case. We going fucking case.
Oh, shit.
We going
Oh, shit.
I'm feeling case.
I might go to Costco. We might go get
You watch me.
You about to hurry up.
Cherry Coke rich nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Real, like, keep pumping it. And the thing is, she don't like it in the can, and she don't like 2 liters because they go too flat before she get to finishing. So it's always the 16 ounce or 20 ounce. Ain't it 20 or 16?
You ever thought of getting a what's his name?
Or what?
What is that thing that makes the soda?
Man, they ain't gonna make cherry Coke.
Yes, they do. It's a
They're
syrup.
gonna make a cherry cola.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not gonna make cherry Coke. Coke got cocaine in it.
Yeah.
You gotta have
the
cocaine.
new Coke ain't got cocaine in it.
Yeah,
It's not.
it
It's got sugar, which is cocaine.
Which is cocaine.
You know what I'm saying? So there you have
Educate
it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All them white things.
Which is cocaine. Yeah, it's basically cocaine.
Flour,
man,
sugar, salt.
I think say all of it's cocaine.
Oh, not salt. Salt's natural.
Yeah, man, that's it's the little surprises, little bitty shit that they appreciate.
Yeah.
And like I said, yeah, it's fine of going over because for me, and they've told me this before, and I said, no, I've got to get you something good. And she's like, no, it is actually the thought of just thinking about me is what she likes and appreciates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's when the true thinking, and that's when the true saying of it's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
So, because for me, I was always like, no, it's not the thought that counts because I could just give somebody, oh, hey, happy birthday, got your lighter.
Yeah.
I don't even fucking
I
smoke. I just didn't want you to be upset at me for not getting you a gift.
Yeah,
I didn't really think
don't
about
give
you.
me for
You know what I mean? Yeah,
don't
yeah,
give me for just gifting.
Yeah,
reasons.
so that's why I didn't. That's why I didn't always say it was the thought that counts. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't believe in that shit.
That's not my love languages and gifts. Like, I'm not a person who gets who feels more loved the more gifted I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know my wife is. She is, her love language is gifts, and I have to respect it, even though I don't like it, because my other love language is broke. So, is that a love language?
Prick for me.
Yeah. So,
I love you, but
bro, give me a hug. Me trying to get the happy medium between the two with her. You know what I mean? Because
that's always a struggle.
Because I also fight with the fact that I feel like doing the little things is, and again, this is me, but not okay. I shouldn't say doing the little things. What I want to say is doing those little things without spending money. I feel like it's cute, but it wears its welcome. If I was the nigga that I wanted to be, then I would do more gifting, more taking out to dinner. But because I don't have the finances to do it, being that makeshift creative to do something else, they'll say I'm being romantic. I'll say it's like, whew, I pulled out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But, and not that I'll do anything last second, but I do. Because at the same time, it's like, I'm not pre-thinking about it. But it's like, all right, I know. And I've had a lot of girlfriends. This is, something that I've dealt with a lot. And I think I've had the same argument with all of them. Like, I don't even want to do Valentine's Day. Like, what? Like, since I did them in the back in the day, like, I used to do all of them with my high school, you know what I'm saying, early 20s
well,
girlfriend.
Of course you had to then.
Yeah. We
that
celebrated month anniversaries
because the reason being because there was always somebody who would if you didn't want to. Yeah. So you had to. You had no choice because there was somebody who would if you didn't want to.
You saying ain't nobody want your wife?
No. I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody will.
You said back then you had to. No, because you were dating.
I feel what you're saying.
Different girlfriends.
It's like you trying to stay ahead of the
curve.
Yeah,
exactly. So you had to because you knew there was somebody out there that would if you didn't want to. Now I didn't have too many girlfriends or too many dating times. You know what I'm saying? Anything like that. However, I knew like I could sit there and say, hey, let's walk to the pier. You just slid out town. Let's walk over to West East 9th.
Yeah, that's dope.
Have a nice little picnic thing. No fucking money whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? None.
Yeah. Now I'll tell you one thing. I got creative during COVID.
Yeah, you had.
I did a picnic date. Ordered some pizza. Got a bottle of wine, and we met at the park.
And that's the first time you do that. In
2000, that was 2020.
You could have been doing that 10, 20 years ago.
I didn't want to do it because I felt like that was I felt like if you didn't have your own place to take a chick, maybe it's my mentality that was fucked up, and I should have because I was too broke to live that. So when if I wasn't able to do it, I just didn't do nothing, and I don't know why. It's like I wouldn't find that happy medium to something.
You don't remember the scene in Dave Chappelle movie when he had the thing going ching ching? What was that? Half baked? when you went on a date with her.
Yeah.
That's how I used to go on my dates constantly. Ching ching, where else you want to go? You want to do this next? And we would just it'd be a walking date.
Yeah.
No plans. Let's just go. You know what I mean? And then afterwards, and it was always this. Hey, you want to go on a picnic? Because I can't take you out. And here's the other thing too. You don't cook. That did not help for you. You don't cook. You cannot take her. You couldn't say, hey, you know what? I'll cook for you. Matter of fact, let's go grocery shopping. I'll get the stuff.
I did that one Valentine's Day.
You know what I'm saying? And
I cooked for a chick at a hotel.
Cooked? Or
Like,
just,
I made
Hot Pockets.
chicken Alfredo and shrimp. So I bought
The sauce,
I bought the sauce in a jar, boiled the noodles, boiled the broccoli, docked it up a little bit, the sauce. I did cook the chicken and the shrimp, you know what I'm saying? I did know how to do that, like saute style, butter in the pan, turn them, I knew when it was done. And this was, I was proud
chicken
of,
with butter?
like, I sauteed them.
You sauteed the chicken?
Yeah.
With butter?
I believe so. I believe I was 21 years old. Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sounds
I did that. I
very
cooked that
nasty.
before. I did the whole rose petals all over the place in the hotel room.
And did she not appreciate it though?
Yeah, she did. I shouldn't have did it for her, but it was like my first time doing that for someone.
But how did it make
And
you
so-
feel though? You was like, yeah, that was pretty boss. That was a boss move.
Yeah, but I mean, it made me feel that way. But at the same time, it's like I don't care.
See,
It was for her.
Maybe you don't get off on. I like the expression that a woman gives. I love that expression, like, oh my God, this is so. Oh my God,
I like their whole
yeah,
face.
you know?
But I can get that. I can get that. Here's my problem. I don't connect romanticism. I do connect it. I don't get it for myself. So because I don't need a woman, I had a woman bring me flowers one time on a date. It was awkward. Don't
Nigga slapped her with a.
yeah, like
What the
bitch,
fuck is this?
I'm the man.
You think I
Like,
got a pussy?
like there was some shit going. Like they said, there's some shit going around where women are proposing to men.
Yeah,
more.
I saw that.
Not that I'm misogynistic,
weird, you know what I
but
mean?
that's weird to me because it's like to me it's pressure. It's you forcing your romantic shit on me to make me be emotionally, and I'm not an emotionally driven person. I don't like to make emotionally driven decisions. So if you try to tug at my emotions, or if I see that's your goal, then I'm gonna be very on to you and be against it. You understand what I'm saying? Even if you're tugging at my loins and you feel like that's gonna do it. Like I've had women try to, sex me into a relationship, and I'm like, I'll take the sex, but that's not gonna get you
trying.
further. Yeah, you
keep
keep trying. It's
trying.
not gonna get you further because I don't connect that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do, but I don't as far as love and all that type of shit. And I'm tired of talking in circles, but you know what I mean.
No, I feel what you're saying because for me, it was when I was single. I could not. You could get into different relationships easy.
Yeah, it was easy for me to get into one.
No
Keep 'em was
way.
the
Yeah.
problem.
There was no way I can get into a relationship because I was too deep for that. You know what I mean? Like I'm in it for the long haul. There was no.
Baby, do you know where relationships
There,
come from?
you know what I'm saying? Like
That's some stage
there was
shit.
no. It wasn't that. It was just that I can't sit there and say like, okay, we're together, because I really would want to get into it like that, and I'm too young for this right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 20. I'm like, I can't do this right now because I'm not that grown. I'm just teenage plus. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's really until I'm about 25. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was really at about like 30 where I'm like, all right, I feel the need. And my mom's like, you don't need a wife. I said, Mom, I'm looking for a wife. I felt the need. Some in me, some divine whatever. It was like, find a wife. You know what I'm saying? Find a wife. Maybe because too, my fuck it-ometer was very low. I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Everything. Fuck it. I was like, no, you know what? I need somebody to say no.
And this is at what age?
Picture. This was at 33.
About 33.
30,
Okay.
33, around that. You know what I mean? We got married.
That's
at
a long
33.
time.
You know what I'm saying?
be-
So
I mean,
that's not a long time for what?
here's what I say. It's not a long time. I think it maybe is a proper time. And I think for somebody like my son, I would tell them to do the same thing. Like, don't rush to get married to you until
Like
you're
from 18
in your 30s.
to 30, that was the total time where
Yeah.
it was, if you didn't meet my mom.
I don't think you should be able to get a license, marriage license, till
Yeah,
a man
yeah.
is 28, 30
Because
years old.
my thing was, if you didn't meet my mother, we're not together like that.
Oh, nigga, a lot of women met my mom.
See, that's the problem.
My mom had to tell me to stop.
Yeah, that's
I was like, Mom, you want to
because they make it because they take it a lot deeper than you just saying you met my mom. They made it a lot deeper. Like, oh, I met moms.
Yeah.
Now it's they mama. Hey, mom. Like, oh shit, what have I gotten into? So it was never a thing. You're not meeting.
There was a period in the 90s where I had a different girlfriend every year.
Oh Lord.
And I was like, Mom, you want to meet? She was like, no.
No. I couldn't do that. I could not.
no interest.
I could not invest my heart into someone that I knew. This is not it. So most of my things, I said, it's 2 a.m. We're just fucking, and that's it. And I just want to let you know that, and that's it. So, and that's what it was for a long time. Now the downside to that was because when you have just 2 a.m. and fuck friends, you don't go out on too many dates because you live downtown and they come into your house after they done went out with all their girls or after they done went out.
Okay.
They done went out with their man and they coming to you now and shit, which I've had that fucking happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you don't go out too much, and then the people who want you to go out, they with their girls, and you're sitting there with nobody. But you making them laugh and shit, and you the life of the party and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna introduce you to my friend.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I mean?
Why you ain't got nobody?
It's like that. You know what I mean? You're just like, I'm not. And at the time, you're just like, I'm not ready for nobody to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think. I didn't think I had it in me to have a relationship like that at the point. Now, when at 30, I was like, it's time.
Shit.
I went through the rigmarole, the bullshit.
30,
you know what I'm saying?
About 30, I was married and divorced, and been through several dated married women, dated all kinds of shit. Yeah,
I would have had a whole different look about women if I would have went through that.
But I think that's where a lot of that is where my look comes from, because it's like, again, we do a lot to impress women. We do a lot to impress them for them to like us, and I think my trauma comes from me just wanting to be liked as is.
Yeah.
And I guess what my problem is that it feels and it sounds like I don't value what women value or what my woman values.
Yeah, it do sound like.
Yeah.
Sometimes it do.
And I feel that. And I think if I'm going to choose to be married, I have to choose that too. So that's where I fight. I think I fight with when does she choose me? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I do all the choosing, I don't never want to be a nigga that's like a head, what they call them, a hand pack, or you just you do everything for your wife and shit. Like, I don't, not to say that my wife wants me to be that way, but it's like I want you to love what I do. Yes, try to make me better, but don't complain and act like I'm not rising to some occasions. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could talk about certain things.
You think she does that though?
Well, again, this may be just, maybe I know I'm deficient in romanticism shit, because if I can't do what I want to do, I do nothing. Yeah. So there's where I definitely fuck up. Here's the thing, in most things, I'm a gray dude. I'm in the middle dude. But when it comes to that, it's, if I can't get you something that I think you would find some worth to, then I'm going to not do anything.
You don't do a backup plan?
No.
Like, if I can't go with A option, I'm going to go with B. If I can't go with B, I'm going to go with C. I'm going to get one way or another. I'm going to get you.
I don't plan it.
There.
I plan it.
There it is. I do not plan it. I panic. Yeah, there it is right there. Because planning is a big part of that shit, man. Especially when you know, like, in January, I was thinking of what can I get her for Valentine's Day. I know that's the next.
Wow. See, I had a birthday in January to think about.
And for her, if her birthday's in August 15th, July, I'm thinking when I'm gonna get her for birthday.
I don't get enough paychecks in between.
But it
has to
juggle paychecks though. It's like I can get it something simple. It could be a date night. It could be anything. I could give you
I just gotta up my creativity.
Yeah, you could give her a coupon book. Here, I'm taking the kid for the night. You go and do what you gotta do or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Coupon book, little stupid shit that you might think is stupid, but they think is the world.
Word.
You know what I mean? You don't realize it until you just.
See, that's why I have to talk about this shit, dude.
You know what I mean? You don't realize.
I'll sit here and not do nothing, and then I'm gonna have to call you next time. Like, hey man, I'm in one of them ruts. Like, I can't get.
I got a MacGyver. Okay, what do you got there?
What do you got?
I got a screwdriver. I got a camera.
Can of corn.
I got a can of corn. I got some homegrown and candles. Like, all right, stick.
All right, good. That's a good start. We can work with that. That's you right there.
Real, man. Like,
money I'm gonna need a couple
Hey,
more
man.
things, but
and that's seriously, man. It's the planning. The planning is 100% the thing. Because I know one thing: if I don't plan right, and if I sit back and I let the shit happen, and near when it comes time to do, I fuck up and everything messes up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So planning is important.
Planning is
when it
extremely
comes to
important.
these holidays.
That's why in Christmas, I am so fucked up on Christmas. Christmas got to be the worst holiday for me.
Because
three reasons. One is I cannot get what I used to get before I was on disability. Like when I was working full time and I was working good, I could get everybody presents. I can get everybody.
Money was better.
Money was way better.
Right now you have a steady paycheck.
Yeah,
and it's a fixed income.
Yeah, now it's fixed income. So then when that fell off, then the gifts fell. I couldn't get everybody. I couldn't get them almost anything, and that hurt the absolute. Even though the wife said, "Oh, I'm like." No, man, because then I still try to get gift cards, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it wasn't. I was trying to
gift cards are impersonal.
Yeah, I was trying to give. But then I would try to get creative. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna get you fractional shares of Apple because that's all I can afford now. Is fractional shares. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. What was the fraction?
One like 0.01%. I got 25,
128, 128
for real
of a penny.
Yeah. I was giving them fractional shares or whatever.
So for every dollar,
they stuff like
they
that.
need to make $8 trillion for you to make.
But when they do, you want.
Yeah, when they make $8 trillion.
Yeah, it was creative because it was a thing of investment. You could trade in the shares and get take your money out and all that stuff.
You bought him a star.
Yeah, I got him a acre on the moon. I bought you 7 acres on the moon.
But you know how much land I got you?
Now, if you
gotta respect,
you got land on the moon, girl.
This lunar land.
No, yeah, I got a lot of creative with little different stuff. But that was when when the money just wasn't good, man. It got to a point where I was like, I can't get gifts this year. I just can't. And then, my sister and all them like, oh, that's not wrong. Like my wife would still go out and shop big, so it'd be all these fucking gifts in the house, just all around. And I'm sitting there, I ain't got nothing on that. You know what I mean? Nothing. All going from mom to this, from mommy to this. I'm like, I ain't got shit. And then they wanna trade gifts on Christmas Eve. So they all come to the house. I ain't got nothing to give nobody. I'm sitting there. They give me
mine with her.
Yeah.
It's ours.
I can't because they ain't wrote on there. My name ain't on there.
Why did you tell me your name?
I'm not
I do that to my sister.
Not without no money.
I do that when my sister buys gifts for my parents. We'll
get
them. It's just me and her.
But this last Christmas I did do that. I gave her money. I said, here, just add my name. You know what I mean? Because then too, I didn't know that they had the kids.
And that gets your dynamic. You kind of the outsider coming in. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
you don't have no kids in the state.
Yeah.
And there's all
exactly. They're already established.
They're an established family, and you're coming into the state.
Exactly. So it was like I wanted to keep a rhythm going with getting good gifts. I couldn't do it anymore.
You're a strong man.
You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, like I would have to sit there like I couldn't do it then. You had to grin and bear it, really, because you see these gifts that everybody else getting, and you feeling like absolute shit. But after a while, you just like, man, I can't let that shit bother me anymore.
Word.
You know what I mean? You really can't, because it'll bother the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? Which was a topic we were speaking on as far as when your lady makes more money than you and everything. You know what I mean? What she does, because she's not on disability, I am, but she make great money. You know what I mean?
I've always worked more. I earned more, but because of child support, I brought home less.
Yeah.
All the times when I was, you know what I'm saying? So it was always that fight where it was like, bitch, I make more money than you. I didn't say bitch. I make more money than you. Nigga, no, you don't.
You don't bring home.
You don't bring home.
Yeah, a lot different.
That's a big. Yeah. That was a big argument. That's why it's hard. I appreciate because these black women nowadays are very educated. So my wife makes a lot of money. I shouldn't say a lot of money. She makes more money than me. We make a sufficient amount to be middle class, but it's still a struggle because the dynamic of her making more money than me always pulls that little card of.
But you guys are like lower middle class, right?
I mean, that's what we all would consider that lower middle class. If we're making anywhere between 75 and 120 or something like that, that's lower middle class. You got to be like over 100,000
to stay middle class.
Yeah, to stay in middle class. So Yeah, you know, I'm just trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? I think about that shit like, man, it's like I living this life just trying to get to one level up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't see it like that.
It's again, mind frames have to be reshaped, and I was just had that mind frame of, you know, there's levels, and if I'm still at this level at this time, then I'm not doing well. And it's like, no, nigga, you're doing just fine. Just keep leveling up as best as you can.
And that's a great thing, man. That's the thing that you have to one day look at yourself, and you know, you look at yourself. You know what? Did a pretty good fucking job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, wait a minute, man.
You got
a pretty good fucking job. You know what I mean? Then you got to pull other people aside. You know what? You're doing a great fucking job as well. You know what I'm saying?
There's something you do like, man, you fucked up everything.
Oh yeah, some people gotta tell
your life is like
that's true as well. But those people you can't.
You don't
actually. Well, not because you just have to cut them off.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep people that keep fucking up around you. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do it.
I've sadly had to do that.
That's awful. That's awful.
Yeah. But you get to that age where you realize that keeping certain relationships and friendships and things isn't worth your time. It got to a point with one person where every phone call cost me.
Yeah, see that I can't. And I had that too.
I was like, every phone call was let me get before the end.
I'm not your hood lawyer. I can't get you out of trouble this much. Yeah. No. Now you're leaning on me.
And I ain't
everything.
Yeah. And I'm a level up from him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not at the level I want to be at. So like shit is you know,
So you banging on me and shit. Like, come on. I have my own channel of life that I have to deal with. But yet here you are trying to picture me and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real, you are. Hey, I need your help real quick with it. I'm like, I'm on my episode here. The fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Picture. It's a funny visual.
Picture.